tubies, this is Psychic Bob. It is so rockin' to be with you. Woo. Well, here we are. It's Saturday. And you know what that means? It's time for Saturday night seance. That's right. But before we get into all that, give me just a moment here. I want to just let you guys know. First of all, thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. I got it out a little late, but we had our class on the Order of Melchizedek. It was class 3. So if you haven't seen that, definitely pop over and check that out. It's the video right before this one. Now, if you're new here and you're saying, Bob, I just saw the 3rd class, but I don't know, I want to join the order, what do I do? Well, you want to see all the classes in order. So if you're new here and you want to get in on this, start at the first class. There are 3 classes now. We're going to go like 3 more classes to the completion. But you definitely want to watch it all. I have created a playlist on the front screen of this channel. So if you go to click on the word Spirit Channel, it'll take you to my main channel page. Down at the bottom, there's playlist for the Order of Melchizedek. The classes, so they're in order 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so check it out. Yay, well, here we are. It's Saturday night, and that means Saturday night seance. Now, for those of you who are new here, this is something we do every week. Well, we try to do it every week. Some weeks Psychic Bob gets tied up, but as much as we can, we try to be here on Saturday nights for a mystical seance. And I am a trance channel. I'm a medium who allows the consciousness of the spirits to overshadow me. So when I go into trance, they come in and they speak through me. Some people have written and said, Bob, aren't you scared? Isn't that dangerous? No, actually, I was trained as a medium in the Spiritualist Church. And this is where I learned to develop my channeling abilities. So, I don't have fear. I tell people channeling is actually a very peaceful experience for me because when I'm in trance, I'm just like sleeping. And I don't really know what's coming through. Sometimes I'll hear a word or two, but it's kind of like when you're sleeping on the sofa and you're watching a TV show, but it's kind of in the background. That's what it's like when I channel. So every medium, I suppose, has a different experience, but that's kind of how it is for me. I'm like just drifting off. So anyways, I'm so glad you're here. And anyways, we're going to pull up our chairs. Welcome to my home. I want you to pull up your chairs. We're going to create our virtual Seance Circle. If you were here with me at my house, you'd have a chair right here by my side. And, now with the wonder of the internet, we can all virtually gather. So here we are. I'm so glad. I'm thinking in the future of doing a live streaming seance. Would you guys like that? I'm looking into that. So we're probably going to soon have some live streaming seances, which means you'll actually be able to be in the seance at real time. Okay, so definitely watch for that. Well, I'm going to settle down, go into trance, and we'll see what the spirit world has. All right, I'll see you when I get back. From the light each of you have come. The light is who you are. The light is your beginning. The light is your present. The light is your return. Some of you are looking into yourselves and discovering now that there is light that shines within you. You have discovered who you are, what you are. You are non-different from the light. The light is your guide. The light is your self. Your higher self is your true guide. In my time upon the earth, I served as a priest of the light, and I brought the knowledge and wisdom of the light to all who were able to receive it. I was a king, and I ruled over the people with wisdom and compassion. The light is in all, it is all. If there is no light, there is no existence. That which you charge as good or evil are simply same sides of the coin. The perceptions are different, yet it is the very light that gives the knowledge of both. When you understand that you are non-different from the light, then you will have wisdom, and beyond wisdom you will have peace. My name is Melchizedek. Greetings, my dears. This is Rose. What a blessing to have such an exalted spiritual guide come through. Fletcher and I waited on the sides. We were watching. We saw the column of light descend into the medium, and we are most pleased to be present for this most exalted occasion. Do you know what Melchizedek speaks of? The light is the truth of all reality. When I first crossed into this realm, it was the beauty of the light that gave me hope. It revivified me. It brought life to my soul. You see, our bodies here, we do have tangible physical. We're not physical in the earthly sense, but we do have a tangible body. It is called light body. It is this light body which is an exact duplicate of your physical self. But I tell you, it's much more glorious. This body never ages. It never has pain. It never needs to rest. And it can go anywhere in the universe in a mere matter of thought. The light body is inspired by higher power. As Melchizedek has said, the body of light is your true self. You see, in my earthly life, when I had moments to contemplate the light, I always pushed it aside. I dare say I shan't do that anymore. If I were to do that, I wouldn't get very far over here. Each of you are clothed in material reality. You are in a vibration that is very heavy, very dense. And it's very easy to forget that inside that clunk of a body, there is a spark of divine power, the light of God within you. If you come to understand that God's power is yourself, and you are God, and God is you, then you will not have conflict with the higher power, nor the higher self. Many people had false conceptions of God. I know that I did. We think that God is some man on a throne judging you. Do not understand that the light of God permeates everything in all reality. And you yourself are very much part of it. You can no more run from God than you can run from the sun at noontime. Oh, perhaps you can duck under an awning and have some shade, but the light is still present around you. And this is how it is with humans. When the light is present, some humans want to flee from it. But to flee from the light is to flee from your very self. It will limit you, and it will take away some of your joy. Perhaps some of you remember when you were a child. Do you remember as a child playing in the summer sun? Some of you may have gone to swimming pools. I know at our home we had a giant pool in our yard. I didn't swim much, but I did like to sit by it, I must say. But you know, when you're a child, you play all day in the sun, and the sun is really a form of energy and gives a growing body light. This is why children that are kept inside and away from light have stunted growth. Perhaps you've heard stories of children who were neglected or shut away, and yet their growth was stunted. The light of the sun is the light of life. But even beyond the physical sun, there is the spiritual sun, which is the light of the Godhead. Melchizedek is part of that light. And when he comes to visit us, he brings an infusion of life to all of us. Those of us in the spirit world never tire of the light. It gives us new hope every day. And it is in that light that we find our knowledge, our power, and our peace. In the earthly realm, it is true that it is very hard to see the spiritual light. This is why I encourage you, if you have trouble believing in the higher power, if you have trouble saying, well, I don't know if there's a higher power, I'm not sure, Then go out under the sun. Watch the sun rise. Watch it at noonday and watch it at sunset. If you study the sun, you will absorb the light of the sun into your consciousness and into your body. It will give you a form of illumination that will then bring into you the real light, the light of the spirit world. Some of you have said to me in your prayers, Rose, I fear the earth, that is the Illuminati. Who are they? Are they controlling? Are they destroying? I would like to address that. It's a very good question, might I say. The Illuminati are those who follow the false light. But you must understand that in the spirit world there are varying degrees of goodness and varying degrees of evil. There's a false conception that all things that are evil are dark, and that all things that are good are light. Do you not know there is such a thing as bright evil? Yes, it's very captivating. It's a light that glows very similar to the good light. Some are captivated by it. But when they are drawn into that evil light, they are told that they are given illumination of the mind. They're being an illumination of the spirit. When the fact is they are taught how to abandon the true light. So the Illuminati have a very false name. Their illumination is simply the false light, the evil light, that inspires one towards wickedness. It is true that there is the rise of the Illuminati upon the earth. They have done much destruction and control many powerful empires. But do not let that stop you from pursuing the light. When you're in the true light, you will have no fear. You will have peace and joy. I dare say that any of the Illuminati who claim to have peace are deluded. Most Illuminatists exist in the realm of anxiety. They waver between worrying if they're going to be punished for a mishap and how better they might please the evil ones. And they fear failure, for that should mean their own destruction. There is none of this darkness in the true light of spirit. And if you were attuned to the vibration of that light, you will find your peace. All you must simply do is close your eyes and ask to receive the light. You might visualize it as a column of light, like a spotlight coming down upon you, entering through the top of your head and flowing all the way down to your feet. When this light comes in, you will feel the vibration, the shift of it, and it will bring you peace and joy. Our medium here is often teaching about the work of the order of Melchizedek, and I must say over here we're very pleased with his work and we support it immensely. His teachings about the macabre are truly inspired and enlightened. But our medium does not claim them from himself. It's true that he's channeled this and received it through Melchizedek and through the other guides and angels. Over here, all of us also are learning and growing in the light. And so we're to evolve. But you must understand that your soul journey is not limited. It is not a case of where you just get saved and you're done. You see, there's this teaching in certain branches of Christianity that one must be saved. Well, you know, my first thought is, well, saved from what? And how does one accomplish that? Can you not be saved? The truth of the matter is that salvation is beyond any church's teachings. Salvation is the evolution of the soul. Every day you can grow towards the good light, or you can grow away from it, either towards the evil light of the Illuminati or toward the darkness of the evil ones. It is your choice and your free will. We hope that you will, though, embrace our message and embrace us, if you will. Call upon us. You may call upon me. Say, Rose, come and help me. Help me see the light. I'll be most pleased to be able to help you with that meditation. I'll be most pleased to help you raise your vibration. But you see, you must ask. You know, we over here say God is a gentleman. He never forces himself on anyone. And this is how it must be. You must bring in your higher self into the equation and be a gentle person and ask for the presence of the light. The light will not go where it is not welcome. If you have trouble again understanding this, study the sun every day, as I've said. You will start to understand the power of the light, that it permeates all things. Even if you hide under a tree, the light is still around you to some degree. So you cannot flee it, and it would be foolish to try to abandon that which is for your own very good. When we speak of the salvation of the soul, understand it's a process. It's ongoing every day. I've been most fortunate since coming here as a spirit to grow further and further into that light. And it allows me to come here through this medium. This medium has opened himself to the light. And because of that, he is able to establish a link with our world. It makes it much easier for us to come through him and for him to receive us. And so we invite all of you, receive the light today. Come to listen to the teachings of Melchizedek and know what true peace is. I must be stepping from the body. Fletcher says the power is growing weak, but we send you our blessings. We thank you for letting us come to you today, and we look forward to bringing you further messages as we can. Well, guys, I tell you, it is such a blessing when the spirits come in. I could feel the power coming through me tonight. It was amazing and a real blessing. If you enjoy our weekly seance and you want to learn more about my work as a channel, as a medium, and more about my spirit guide, Rose, you might want to pop over to my website at robert-hickman.com. I'll put the link in the info box below. Pick up a copy of my book, Messages from Rose. It's by me. If you go to my website, you'll see up at the top it'll say books. Just click on that. It'll take you to my store, and you can purchase it through my publishing shop at Lulu. But there you go, Messages from Rose. It's a wonderful book. I love it. I think you'll love it too. And I hope you'll check it out. So thanks for being here. Well, listen, hope you're going to like this favorite, share it with your friends. Let's get out the word about the work we do here at Spirit Channel, okay? I'm so glad you're here. By the way, I had some technical problems. I didn't get out today's seances. Not to worry, I've got things fixed, but it's so late in the day, I think we'll just wait and do seances tomorrow. So if you're looking for your seance today, think about didn't get them out, but not to worry, we'll have horoscopes. I can't talk to. We'll get out your horoscopes on Sunday this week. Okay, so we're missing a day. Sometimes it just happens that way with saying about things don't work out always. You know, I'm a one-man show, so I have to do it all. So we'll get horoscopes back tomorrow, but you can go to my website, robert-hickman.com. Again, that's where horoscopes as well as books are, and you can read more about my work over there as a psychic. You guys rock. Sending you blessings. Hope you have a blessed night. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, definitely go check that out as well on the class of Melchizedek. I'm so glad you're here. Anyways, hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Blessings to you.